June 11th, 1993. A film roared into theaters and changed cinema forever. But what if I told you that resurrecting dinosaurs for the screen was a daring leap, teetering on the edge of impossible dreams? Welcome to Beyond the Draft, where we uncover the untold stories behind your favorite creations. Today we dive into Jurassic Park, Steven Spielberg's groundbreaking masterpiece. How did a wild idea from a novel become a cinematic legend? What challenges nearly derailed it, and why does it still captivate us decades later? Buckle up, because we're about to journey to Isla Nublar and reveal the chaos, the genius, and the legacy of Jurassic Park. By the late 1980s, Hollywood was riding a wave of blockbuster hits. Think E.T., Jaws, and Indiana Jones. All three of these films have one similarity. Director Steven Spielberg. Directors like Steven Spielberg had mastered practical effects, but audiences craved something new. Enter Michael Crichton, a best-selling author with a knack for blending science and suspense. In 1989, he began drafting a novel about a theme park where genetically revived dinosaurs run amok. Published in 1990, Jurassic Park caught fire, blending cutting-edge biotech ideas, cloning from DNA and amber, with primal fear. Studios smelled a hit. Universal Pictures, spurred by Spielberg's ties from Jaws, nabbed the film rights for $1.5 million before the book even hit shelves, with an extra $500,000 for Crichton to adapt the screenplay. But this wasn't just another monster movie. The early 1990s were a turning point. Computer-generated imagery, or CGI, was in its infancy, seen in bits of Terminator 2 and The Abyss. But could it bring dinosaurs to life? That was the big question as Spielberg signed on to direct. The initial draft wasn't a movie, it was a dream, and a risky one at that. Now let's go behind the scenes. Crichton's first script, co-written with Malia Strach-Marmo, stayed close to the novel, dark, scientific, and chaotic, with the paleontologist Alan Grant, mathematician Ian Malcolm, and kids Tim and Lex facing road dinos, but Spielberg wanted wonder, not just terror. He brought in David Cope, a screenwriter who refined the draft, balancing awe, think the Bronchiosaurus reveal, with tension like the T-Rex breakout. Casting was key. Sam Neill landed Grant for his everyman grit, Jeff Goldblum brought quirky charm as Malcolm, and Laura Dern joined as paleobotanist Ellie Sattler. Richard Attenborough, a director turned actor, became park owner John Hammond, selling the dream of
I can spare no expense.
The real challenge? Dinosaurs. Spielberg tapped Stan Winston, a practical effects legend from Aliens and Terminator 2, to build life-size animatronics. Winston's team crafted a 20-foot, 9,000-pound T-Rex hydraulic-powered, with skin molded from latex and foam. The velociraptors, puppets, and men in suits, meticulously detailed, but CGI was the wild card. Spielberg initially planned minimum computer effects, maybe a few herd shots. Then, Industrial Light and Magic, or ILM, led by Dennis Muren, tested a CG T-Rex galloping across the screen. Spielberg was floored. In a 1993 interview, he recalled, "I saw that test and thought we can make them alive, really alive." ILM's team, using Silicon Graphics workstation, rendered 52 shots, just 6 minutes of screen time, but it was revolutionary. Filming kicked off in August 1992 on Kauai, Hawaii, or Isla Nublar's jungles. Then Hurricane Ink hit, a real storm delaying production. Ironic for a film about chaos. Sets were built, and stages at Universal in LA housed animatronics. Composer John Williams, fresh off E.T., scored a majestic, haunting theme. with a 90-piece orchestra, budgets soared past $63 million. A huge sum then, and schedules tightened. Every department, effects, cast, crew, pushed limits to turn a draft into reality. June 11th, 1993, Jurassic Park roared into theaters. The impact was seismic. Audiences gasped at the Bronchiosaurus, cheered as the T-Rex chased a Jeep, and gripped their seats for the Raptor kitchen scene. Critics raved. Roger Ebert called it awe-inspiring in his Chicago Sun-Times review. It grossed $357 million domestically and over $914 million worldwide, making it the highest-grossing film ever at the time, per Box Office Mojo. Why? Many factors, but one of them being innovation. The fusion of animatronics and CGI forged a bold new frontier for cinema. Winston's practical dinosaurs brought texture and weight. ILM's CGI gave fluid motion, only 6 minutes. But those shots, like the T-Rex in the rain, made history. The film pioneered digital sound too. DTS surround, with roars and stomps shaking theaters. Against 1993 rivals like The Fugitive or Schindler's List, Jurassic Park stood out, snagging 3 Oscars for visual effects, sound, and sound effects editing. It wasn't just a movie, it was a technical revolution. The legacy of Jurassic Park runs deep. It spawned a franchise. The Lost World in 1997, Jurassic Park 3 in 2001, and the Jurassic World trilogy starting in 2015, grossing billions combined. Universal Studios theme parks built rides, rapids, and coasters, still thrilling fans today. The film shaped pop culture. Dino toys flooded stores. Cretaceous entered casual vocab, and Life Finds a Way, Jeff Goldblum's line, became a meme. Scientifically, it sparked interest in paleontology. Dr. Jack Horner, the film's dino consultant, noted in a 2013 interview that enrollment in fossil studies spiked. Hollywood changed too. CGI became a staple, seen in Titanic, The Matrix, and beyond. By 2025, the film's influence lingers. Restored prints screened in theaters, and fans still debate raptor intelligence. The Library of Congress added to the National Film Registry in 2018, cementing its cultural weight from draft to dynasty. Jurassic Park redefined what's possible. From Michael Crichton's novel to Steven Spielberg's vision, Jurassic Park took a wild draft and brought dinosaurs to life. Through sweat, storms, and groundbreaking tech, it faced chaos, blending animatronics and CGI, and delivered a 1993 blockbuster that still roars in 2025. It's a testament to creative risk and the power of wonder. So, what's your Jurassic Park story? How did you fall in love with the franchise? Did you see it whenever it first came out? Or did you see it later on as a child? Were you first introduced to the original trilogy? Or were you introduced to the sequel trilogy of the series? Are you excited for the new film coming out later this year? Or are you feeling like they should have probably stopped at 1? With all of that, I hope you come back for an episode of Beyond the Draft, and I hope to see you here again. Until then,
But life finds a way.